Welcome to Southside News Today. It's Tuesday, February 16th. I'm Chuck Vipperman reporting. Southside News Today is brought to you by Shanks Associates and by Daniel Chiropractic. Heavy rains overnight limited efforts to restore power after the weekend ice storm. A Danville City spokesman says about 400 people are still in the dark, down from a peak of 30,000 midday Saturday. Crews managed to get about 100 DP&L customers back online today. City spokesman says it'll be tomorrow before some of the outages are repaired. A Danville Utilities lineman was injured this morning on Sugar Tree Church Road in Pittsylvania County. That injury happened while he was working to restore power to a customer who had lost service during the ice storm. Danville City Manager Ken Larkin says it happened around 11 o'clock this morning.
I actually don't know the young man that well, but you can tell I'm a little bit emotional about it because I hate to hear about any employee who has had an accident. But my understanding is that those that work closely with him are very devastated by what happened, and that we're giving them a little bit of time to just kind of get their minds right, which has, as I hope the public understands, reduced our ability to do the job that still has to be done out there.
The worker suffered burns to his leg. He's being treated at a trauma center. Brownsville Volunteer Fire and EMS responded to the call. At last report, there were still 83,000 people without power in the state of Virginia, about 8,300 of them in Pittsylvania County. That's 1 out of every 5 homes in the county. Only 4 counties have a higher percentage of outages. Meantime, a local relief group is headed to Charlotte Courthouse, which was slammed during the winter storm. It brought an inch of ice to the Charlotte County seat, which caused a large number of downed trees and limbs, along with widespread power outages. Volunteers with God's Pick Crew's immediate response team headed out this morning. They'll begin cutting down fallen trees, clearing debris. They're also bringing water and other supplies to help folks who are without power. Crew's been working over the weekend in the Danville area, cutting down trees, in addition to sending a team of volunteers, water and other supplies, and clearing debris. Well, the bad news is more icy weather is likely on the way. The National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch for Southside Virginia beginning tomorrow night, covering most of Thursday. Up to a half-inch of ice accretion is possible. We'll have more details as we get closer. Well, Pennsylvania County school leaders are wrapping up a wacky budget year as they set up next year's numbers with lots of uncertainty. In a joint meeting with the County Board of Supervisors earlier today, the school board outlined some of their spending plans using some of the $8 million they've received from the CARES Fund. First up, a non-traditional summer school to help students catch up.
For learning, we would be providing meals, we would be providing transportation, and of course, under the pandemic, we would also have all of our nurses in, just being in the school there, for the students and for the staff, but also we'll have to continue our contract tracing because we're going to be in person.
Other priorities include getting staff pay back on schedule and repairs to the Career and Technical Center. They'll have to wait first to find out how many state dollars they'll get. While there are promising numbers in the latest COVID report out of Richmond, State Department of Health reporting a 4th consecutive day of declining numbers in Danville and Pittsylvania County. The daily dashboard shows 12 new cases in the city, bringing the 7-day average down to 28. 10 new cases in the county have brought their weekly average down to 24, the lowest it's been since before Thanksgiving. Virginia reported 1,770 cases, 21 new deaths today. Well, Danville City Council this evening approved raises for the city manager, city attorney, and the city clerk. The hikes follow an evaluation earlier this month. City manager Ken Larkin's annual salary will go from $177K to $190. Attorney Clark Whitfield's pay increases to $145K. Clerk Susan DeMassey will get $58,500. The pay increases are effective March 1st. Larkin has worked for the city since 2013. He's in his 5th year as Danville City Manager. A tornado ripped through Brunswick County, North Carolina early this morning, killing at least 3 people, injuring 10 others. The twister hit just after midnight in a rural section near the South Carolina line, destroying homes, downing power lines, snapping trees in half, leaving thousands without electricity. Several people were trapped in their homes and had to be rescued. Well, the bike share program is returning to Danville. It was suspended last year with the closure of Zagster, but a new contract with Tandem Mobility will bring back the bikes. There will be a $3 an hour use fee. Parks and Rec spokesperson Brittany Ham tells River City TV they're adding a new location also for drop-off and pickup.
You can get bikes at 5 locations all across the city, here at the community market at the crossing at the Dan, Sandy Creek, the Biscuitville Trailhead, right, Main Street Plaza, and Dan Daniel Park.
Including Danville, bike share is now being operated in 8 markets across the U.S. More are expected soon. Let's go now to Dr. Joey with today's Live Positive moment.
I'm Dr. Joey Fawcett, coaching you to live positive today. So what is the soil of your mind growing? I was working out in our yard around our home, digging in the dirt, getting some things ready for spring planting, digging up some plants that I didn't really want growing, plants like poison ivy. It was growing beside a maple tree sapling and I really liked. So I stood there thinking about the fact that poison ivy and a maple tree grow in the same soil. I guess that's because the soil really doesn't care what's planted in it, whether it's a beautiful maple tree or poison ivy. The soil nourishes and grows whatever it receives, right? You know, your mind is like that too. You can choose to plant poison ivy, negative thoughts like worry, frustration, or you can choose to plant maple trees, positive thoughts like wonder and fascination with the world. Your mind nourishes and grows whatever it receives. It really doesn't care. So in my yard, I dug up the poison ivy, clearing the way for the maple tree to receive more nourishment. Uproot the negative thoughts from your mind today. Just take them away. Clear the way for the positive to receive more nourishment as you live positive and make a life worth living today. Coaching you to live positive today, I'm Dr. Joey Fawcett.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Joey. It's going to be cloudy, blustery, and cold tonight. Lows down to 24. Wind chills in the single digits. Tomorrow, less breezy, sunny, and very chilly. Highs around 42. Tomorrow night, a winter storm warning goes into effect. That's a look at your Southside News today. It's been brought to you by Daniel Chiropractic and by Shanks Associates. I'm Chuck Vipperman. Have a great evening, everyone.